Hello, welcome to the finals of Rivals Pro. It's a long 2 weeks. That's the last day. We're joined by ChrisX3, the admin
Hello,
of
everyone.
today's match, and plenty of other matches. How's it going, Chris?
It's going great. Really happy to be here on this grand finals after I got decimated last night by Yannini. But I mean, that's kind of the point, right? We've got two really amazing players here coming up, and best of five, so it should be really fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't call that decimation. I would say that was probably the best match we had in the whole tournament, and what a time for it to come in. Both of you guys picking each your favorite maps known in the community, and then kind of the same thing happened to the other person. So yeah, looks like we've got the picks going, and community favorite in the tournament picked by Mando. Hokkaido was the first pick.
I
Yeah,
think
surprise, surprise.
Hokkaido has, like, I don't know, stats wise, I think been one of Yannini's best maps in the past. But I mean, it's a really quick map, so knowing what you have to do there can go either way. No surprise there as well. Haven Island pick from Yannini.
Yeah, Mando will
Given
pick. It's his only ban, so you get one ban in this and two picks. The remainder will be decider. Isle of Scale from
Boo.
Mando, Whittleton from Minini, Sapienza picked from Mando there.
Boo.
Yeah, that's a
The
big
Whittleton
boo.
the Whittleton band tears me apart there.
Yeah, definitely. But two big picks from Minini, Berlin and Haven Island, and Miami will be the decider. I think it's a good middle ground for a decider should it come down to that 2-2 score. But
Let's
it
see.
should be Hokkaido, then Haven Island, then Sapienza, then Berlin, and then Miami.
Grabbing my item bands here from the players. Hmm.
Nice. Good to see both players are alive now. Bright and early. As you see, a bit of a change in the overlay. 3 dots. So you have to. It's a best of 5 instead of the usual best of 3 if the rest of the tournament had. So it's not match point as soon as you lose one map. Which I would say for the whole time, Yannini, every single match he won has been 2-1s. And the only one he lost was the 2-0, and that was against Mando. So this is quite of a revenge match, and he gets an extra breathing room in terms of losing that extra map. It's the kind of the standard Providence where we had 3 maps played, I think. At least the tournament I played, we had the buffer of losing one map and not being on match point.
All right. Let's see. So our bans for Hokkaido are going to be the Seeker from Yannini and all key hackers from Agent Mando. Going into Kaido here. I think are pretty standard picks for the usual Hokkaido strats in terms of item bans.
Yeah, Seeker, I guess it's a very specific, powerful Yuki isolation tool, and key hackers kind of a staple. It makes things a bit difficult and awkward. In some instances, you go like talk to Agent Smith or something, get that all
I
access
tried to
card.
do that as like a real strat for bingo, and like it takes he talks for so long, it's insane.
Yeah, and we saw in I think that you actually have to stand there and wait
Yeah,
for him the whole time because if you leave,
and
it resets the conversation.
I mean, even if you have stuff to do that's like right there to where you can like justify staying there, it's still like almost 2 minutes or something insane like that. Right, let me get a entirely rigged spin here.
Yeah, unfortunately, the controls aren't as fine tunable as the main site hit maps, where you just fine tune every single condition. You have to respin the whole thing if you get one illegal part.
Yeah, Curry needs to add in the spin creation for us here so that I can manually input the worst spin possible.
Yeah, exactly. Make it improv esque, where it just gets progressively harder as you increase in
No,
the round count.
no rigging here. My first spin was legal, so
Yeah, only a minute uh, for the final match, first map. I'm gonna have to compile the stats, but Hokkaido might be the most played map in this tournament.
I mean it's fair. It is a Hitman 1 or 2016 map, so you know that Sapienza is sort of to be expected up to a point.
Yeah, I mean Sapienza is a bit of an autonomous map, as we say, but this
Yeah.
one has a bit of variety, I would say, depending on the kill conditions. I mean, it does have a few set start strats, but Sapienza is always like go for Francesca and then the observatory.
Yeah, I mean on Hokkaido I'd say I probably always pick the wrong strat first, but on Sapienza there's not really a wrong strat that you could pick in the first place, so
Right. Yeah. So it's a Sapienza, Miami. Miami probably is a bit more flexible, but yeah, we have the first spin, which is Eric Soders with an SMG as the surgeon and explosive weapon as resort staff for Yuki.
I mean, I think this is going to be almost a guaranteed surgeon start. I wouldn't imagine that the ban on key hackers is going to matter all that much, but the ban on the Seeker may end up mattering here because I think even if you're insanely quick about it, you know, there's no way that you're getting that standard Yuki isolation on the gondola platform. So that's going to be um, hopefully an emetic that you can get off. But, you know, of course, there's the fact that she gets bugged out pretty often.
Yeah, I think this is a good spin to make the Seeker ban effective here because ideally you'll go for the surgeon because nobody likes to get that disguise, which was sort of difficult to get at some point in Hitman 2 because the one other NPC surgeon who's not in the surgical room was changed to the normal doctor. Mando was trying to shoot, I want to say, in the wrong spot, shooting the back. No, yeah. I think you gotta
Yeah.
aim for the head here. Yeah, that might become a
Yeah.
problem. He's got a bunch of triple shot going.
Because, you know, the problem is it's the floor that is able to be wall banged.
Right,
It's
because he's like
the
laying
table
on
that
it.
he's on. Yeah, table that he's on is solid as far as I know. So the head is kind of what you
Yeah,
have an angle on there.
so gets the
He's
kill.
got it.
Yannini is a bit ahead. In-game time was still the exact same, pretty much.
Thankfully, a kill where it's kind of impossible to change too early. The gunshot usually leads to like an instant kill.
Yeah, luckily Soders is probably the only problematic delayed kill in the in the map pool.
This is something you don't see all too often. You need he's stuck behind the enforcer in the dance pad room. But yeah,
Oh
both
yeah,
getting the free disguise to be expected for the most part. Mando realizes the same thing.
No, he walks for me. He won't give any lessons. Met him in the washing area earlier. He refused to train me.
Wow.
And back to the garage. Looks like Yannini is just going to go for a sauna isolation at this point. Which, no key hackers needed to get into that room. I believe resort staff is allowed in that maintenance room. But I could be wrong.
I guess he's not. So good thing he came in from behind. I think the security guards are probably the lowest level of access.
It might be the like the
Oh, the
gardeners with
handymans might be allowed there too.
the two circle disguises might be allowed in there.
Mando just hit a trank on somebody and it didn't do anything?
Yeah, he's trying to get into this, into Yuki's room here, but that's definitely a very hard isolation to get, especially in a trespassing disguise, you know, when you don't have a snail for these guys and everything.
Is Yuki Yamazaki, former lawyer to the Yakuza.
So he's got his briefcase ready, but
Providence.
that's likely just going to send her right back into there. I mean, they're at kind of the same in-game time, so Sana would work but equally well.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't delay Yuki too much, he isn't gonna fall behind. And then he's just playing with his items. Oh, he has the emetic.
Playing with his food.
Yeah, laying them all across. Maybe he's recording a video for a promo or something. How I won
review.
this game.
So he's got Yuki Emetic, Mando does. Now, this might send her to the sauna bathroom, but usually it sends her to like one of the troughs or whatever you want to call them that are outside of the sauna.
I've had that happen. Yeah, exactly. They just
which is just
pretty
useless.
Disgusting concept. It doesn't do anything for gameplay either, and exactly that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think Mando is aware of this. You don't do Yuki Emetic at all around this area.
Yeah, and I mean that's kind of just. I mean, unless you want to trip the fire alarm, right? Which might send her to the sauna after she's done. There's not a whole lot you can do there. There's a doctor smoking in here. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, I believe that's
after
Soder's death. Yeah, if they visibly see that. So, yeah, Yannini will have a good kill here because he doesn't have to do much. Well, now he has to punch. Longer he stays there, he's gonna get close to dying himself. Guard comes in. What is that? Oh no. Guard. He was stuck. All those items he had, he could have used to prop the door open. He placed none of them in front of it.
So the sauna timing is weird to me. I've never really understood. Because, like, if you let her sit in there for, like, I don't know, a few seconds, the guards, like, stick in place outside. I don't really know when exactly the timing is, but... But we see Mando, he's got Yuki done throwing up, but he didn't have the sauna ready, so now his only option is to trank the guard. And then try to drag her in here.
He should be good, because that guard RFID chip opens the door. This is really good. Mando's showing patience, not restarting.
May or may not have been the plan there.
That's
the kill.
Well played. The miss-strength shot and then the patient with the emetics.
And yeah, I mean it's a good recovery to keep a cool head there. I mean in roulette there's often times where you're at a point where you know that you're gonna lose unless your opponent rips. So just playing towards that and playing it safe at that point is the best bet.
Absolutely. So that's one point ahead now. So Mando hasn't even dropped a single map in this tournament. He's got one bye. That was the first draw off the bracket, and he's made it all the way to the final. But he hasn't even dropped a map yet, even against Yannini, who he dropped down to the lower bracket. And he's still yet to do it.
And we will see going into Yannini's map pick second on Haven Island, where I think Mando ended up beating me in our match. I can't remember if we played Haven or Berlin, but one of those two. And let me grab these item bands. Oh, and
Mando,
to update
you guys played Haven.
here.
I think, that was the one. I forget, but it was a fast one too. But the last few Havens I've seen have all been sub 7. So we'll see if Chris gets a more complicated Haven spin.
Now that I've actually updated the score, I think Yannini has caught that.
Yep, the spin should have disappeared now that it's off the overlay here. That should be an indication.
And
yeah.
let's see. Got my item bans. Let me get this post for them.
So this one will get Mando banning first. First dibs. He's got the secret in his inventory. I'm guessing he didn't ban that.
Mando did ask for a little bit more time before this spin goes live.
Got about 2 minutes. Maybe I'll run an ad break so we don't get pre-roll during the actual match. That's what I've decided to do. Since you've taken on the admin duties, which I very much appreciate it.
Of course. Let's see. It's Yannini's map, so Mando's ban goes first.
Alright, Haven Island in 5 minutes. Item bans are remote emetic gas device and all silenced SMGs. So yeah, I think the silent SMG is a Yanni ban written all over it.
Indeed, and I was kind of a fan of that. I don't remember. I think I took that in one of my matches, and then the other time I took injected poison because it's kind of just like really the only time you're gonna struggle on Haven is when you get like an overly complicated spin that has loadout restrictions and stuff like that. So
Yeah, for if there were to be a second edition, I think I will remove that double large firearm thing with an asterisk that if it's possible to get those items, you can if they appear on the spin. Because Haven, you can get assault rifle and SMG like in 15 seconds.
mm-hmm. Let's see. Get a spin here.
So it's like I think this is like the new thing for Epic Games gamer tags, and Mando as Mando GB and Yannini DE. Should we change ours?
That's cute. To
I know, right?
US or NA?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to get roasted for
Oh yeah. Roasted for
my
being like
country
NA whatever,
affiliation.
right? That's kind of funny. I think I've seen the resurgence of that since the Epic. I think everybody wanted to try their gamer tag and it was already taken. So stick your clan tag, which is the country.
Yeah, phase ChrisX3.
You're not even ChrisX3, aren't you? Like 50 whatever.
Yeah, that was taken, so I just put in whatever was
Right.
whatever worked. Gotta quintuple check this spin here.
Yeah, Haven
Because
is
I am always paranoid, even if it's obviously legal.
Yeah, I've sent illegal spins in Haven with the double large firearm. That's when I'm like, this is possible. Just do it. Yeah, let's not home address zip code. Actually, I've seen and heard gamer tags of people that use their zip codes and stuff.
No, guys, I promise this 9-digit number at the end of my username isn't my social security number.
Right.
Don't try to use it. Yeah, just over 2 minutes here for it to spin. And I guess, I mean, these are both PC players, so we did have the patch that fixed the wall hacks on Haven, and I have yet to see a sedative server lure. So, whenever we get a spin that calls for it, maybe somebody will try that and see how it goes in one of these tournaments. It'll be the raw lure all over again.
Yeah, if Chris rigs a roll floor Berlin spin, I will be upset, to say the least. You hit respin if you see that. So while we sit here talk about roulette, what do you think about the new map in terms of roulette? Have you
I think
played it
it's
that way?
I think it's overall it's pretty good. I mean, I'm not a master of Ambrose Island yet, but I have like 20 hours or something that I played on it. Um, Probably like half of it was exploration, and then the other half was actually trying to do roulette stuff. I think it's pretty good. Everybody said they thought it was going to be terrible at the start. I don't think that's the case. I think it'll be like a more challenging chunking for the most part. Because I mean, honestly, for Crest, like the light is kind of a drone lure for um, like it is on China. I think they're kind of similar, but it's definitely more challenging. It's a lot harder to get away with a couple of things, but I don't know. I think once we actually have some meta strats, we'll see. I think it'll be probably like a middle of the road map, but there's 18 lethal melee items or whatever. So
Right, and the map has like some new lethal melee items, like some of the new machetes or whatever, laying around the map.
yeah, there's like a meat fork, and there's obviously the hook and stuff like that. So the kukri machete.
Right, yeah, that one. Is that something I've heard of that before? Is that the same one that you can bring in?
It is not. It is a it's it's like the same as the machete. It like goes on your back or whatever. You can't conceal it. Um,
Ah, okay. Well,
so it's
yeah.
a large melee. I haven't actually looked to see if it fits in a briefcase or not, but I don't know. Maybe it does. And by the way, currently for the folks watching, there's someone waiting to break into Yannini's house. We think it's in for fun, but we're not sure. Um, but yeah, I'm just going to delay it by a minute until Yannini says that he's good to go. So just expect that to keep happening. I don't want to push it too far back, and then he comes back, and we have to sit here forever. So people let me know.
Yeah, the Yannini's place have neighbor lockout buddy system or something.
So yeah, after this, we're gonna have guaranteed Sapienza, of course, and then potentially that could be the final map. But obviously, I'm hoping that, well, not rooting for, but kind of hoping in a way that Yannini wins one of these next two maps so that we can see a Berlin. That's kind of to be expected from me, but
Yeah, definitely.
I'm coming off the high of actually doing well on a Berlin spin yesterday, so.
Timer was like stuck at 101 for like 6 seconds, then it moved.
I can't believe Mando's not doing a kill everyone challenge while we wait to entertain us. It's honestly kind of disrespectful. I think the funny thing about Ambrose for roulette is that the accidents are kind of like the easiest kills on the map. Like usually on most maps, I mean, like Haven Island, even you see something like falling object or fall or whatever, and if you're not prepared for that, that can really like knock you off course. But um, pretty much every single accident on Ambrose is easier than any of like the melee kill methods or anything like that. It's most of the isolations that are the problem.
Yeah, there's like several fire, falling object, electrocution that just presents themselves. You don't have to do any setups or anything. Some of them they literally just walk as part of their route right at the beginning of the level.
Yeah, and not even counting the fact that there's the Molotov, like the fire barrels are just everywhere and like right near the targets and everything. But yeah, anyways, Yannini's back, so the spin will go live with the current timer.
Bridge fall kill counting as drowning.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of funny. It's like the trapdoors on Haven. I don't think that'll count in roulette, but interesting. Our spin is live if I can take that.
Yep.
It's going to be Explosion Accident as Villa staff for Tyson, Stephen Bradley Loud AR as Butler, the Bilvatrova Machete as the bodyguard. So 3 Villa disguises, the Tyson kill being pretty much completely free. You don't even need to isolate him or anything, but obviously then you've got 2 disguises you got to take over the other side of the map unless you want to do a server. So we'll see how it goes. I definitely think we might see a difference in strat here.
Yeah, this server does seem kind of viable here, but I don't ever feel comfortable even looking at that strat.
Well, and the biggest problem I think with server here is the machete's on the other side of the map. So like that's going to add all that back and forth to the spin. Obviously, there is no machete that you can bring in that actually counts for roulette kills. So you can start over there, and then you've got 3 disguises that you have to end up picking up. That can be an issue, but
Yeah. Also, probably not the best of ideas to immediately drive by Tyson because you need the butlers and his bodyguard will be all over the place after that.
yeah, and then your bodyguard option is kind of like the free one, which is just going to be annoying to get. So. But yeah, we see Yannini actually has a smuggle right there in the bathroom, which means he will be picking up one of the ARs that are on the map, namely the one that he just grabbed off that Villa guard, which is a bit of a smaller one, but it is a loud AR. So no worries there, and that's his bodyguard disguise immediately. So we might see him, as you mentioned, go to grab the butler before he does this kill, but it is already set up.
Oh, going for the kill first. Don't know. See somebody downstairs hearing that, so he might come back for the butler later. He does have a quicker butler grab where he does a couple of distractions with the trank shot. So he might not be doing... Ooh, Mando trying to do bump as a...
Yeah.
enforced disguise. Not sure how good of an idea that is.
I think Villa Guard would definitely be a better bet here.
Yeah, he's opting to change for that, so... Yannini... Not sure, he's kind of done similar yesterday, where he just took his stuff, dropped it here in the middle, and then went back.
Damn.
It's an early
Yeah,
seeker shot on Steven, too.
I haven't caught the VOD yet, so I didn't see any of that. But
hello there.
I mean, it doesn't make a huge difference time-wise, so...
Wow.
I think we'll see that working, especially because he's got some waiting he has to do now anyways. between the two targets. Might opt to grab that machete here while he's got a legal disguise.
Mando doesn't get caught by the enforcer guard in the security room on his way in, but does get spotted on his way out.
Yeah, that door is really annoying. You just get caught on that door and you're dead, basically. Because he's, standing right next to it. So I usually I'll go in through that way, and then I'll leave through the, balcony area.
Nice. And then he
But we
tosses the pro at the door and then a look away fast throw that looks funny. Oh, and Mando's locked out inside the bathroom now. He has to go around. Will be caught by the enforcer if he runs. Oh, and she's running towards him. He's actually sandwiched because there's another enforcer the other side.
And on Yannini's side, we saw him isolate Steven there, and he dropped off his bodyguard disguise at the quote-unquote free lifeguard. So he's got a soundproof area for the Steven kill. He just has to run back and get this butler disguise. And I mean, Ludmilla at this point isn't even really in a good spot to seeker her. So by the time he gets back with that kill, she'll be in a better position. And he'll have all that done.
I didn't ever looked at this lure or this butler thing with the audio on. I don't know if he's waiting for some audio cue or not. But yeah, the second distraction happens a little bit after he turns the gramophone on.
I'm always just worried about the roaming people upstairs, so that's why I usually do it. Either with an medic to get those two sick so that he takes the distraction, or just using the coin trail.
God, my head.
Yeah, this one seemed to have worked for Yannini multiple times. He's also just got it to work again. Got his disguise. Should be able to get his second kill really quickly again. And as you said, Ludmilla is in a better position now by the restaurant area, looking for his assault rifle.
Yeah, and
unfortunately, no dropped icons for that one.
I mean, you've got either the bathroom stall or the laundry room that are both soundproof, because the I don't know, whatever you want to call these windows that have like shutters on them count as walls pretty much for sound, so you're all good there.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. So that's 2 down, 5.5 minutes. He's gonna go for the machete, which is in the little entertainment break room for resort guards, I guess. I never actually remember the name because it's probably the first machete spin I've seen in ages.
Yeah, I thought it was always weird that there's no evidence box in that room. But, I mean, as you said, it kind of is just a break room, but I think it would be a good place to have one. Mando does have the butler disguise this time, and Tyson Kill's ready to go, but, I mean, obviously, save a rep from Yannini, he's kind of got this one in the bag. It is his to lose.
Tyson Williams eliminated.
Yeah,
Excellent
definitely
work,
right
Tyson.
after that seeker shot successfully done. Hand washer going away from the bathroom. Also
Yeah,
not a
that's-
loud kill, so it doesn't really have to worry about him at all.
That seeker shot, I always have to hold my breath in a guard disguise. Even if it seems like there's nobody looking, I'm always worried about it.
Yeah, ever since it happened to me in that match in TPI, I realized what was wrong with it. There's a couple of NPCs you have to worry about, but that one guy that I got spotted by was just like a third guy that you have to worry about that just sees through that little slats or whatever. Yep, there's the final kill for Yannini, and not sub 7, but very close. I think Haven has been completely decimated as a roulette map. No longer kind of a super big map, honestly.
Yeah, with the early Tyson ISO being viable for a lot of spins, and I mean, especially we've seen a lot of spins in this tourney where it's remotable with the jacuzzi, so that's just
That's
I mean,
that's
that kill's
mainly the
handed to
reason.
you on a silver platter at that point.
She's not even staying at the
Yeah,
villa anymore.
sort of like
Yeah.
this one
Not
with
for at
the
least a month.
explosive
She goes
accident
off to
as the
one of
villa
other
staff.
islands
But
at the last moment.
so first map lost for Mando in this whole tournament, and it comes in the grand finals, and it's second map, but it makes us even a 1-1 score. Or back to Mando's pick of Sapienza.
And you know what this
That means
means?
we're
We are
also
guaranteed
guaranteed.
a Berlin.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let me actually type the right player's name in here. That'd be great. And Sapienza's up next on the pick from Mando again. Back to him. And then we'll see Berlin from Yannini and then our decider, possibly at Miami. Which, I mean, I don't know. It's the finals. I think we're all hoping for it to go to a decider, I think.
Yeah, definitely. We're counting on it because Yannini, like we said, it might mean he ends up winning, but every match he's won has gone to the decider. And Mando, every match he's won has been a 2-0, which is mean no decider. It's an interesting matchup for both of these guys.
I'm just waiting on my item bans here from the players. I mean, Sapienza, I think, is one of those maps where it's like EMP and sniper rifle is generally what you're going to see because there's not much you can change up in the way of strats on Sapienza. Because I mean, you just have so many options for like sedatives and emetics that if you need one of those two, then you'll just pick whatever item you have available.
Yeah, Sapienza, most item bans probably won't do much. Like I've seen some of the like firearms target ban for the virus, but then you just pick the other one, like the sniper or the SMG.
Yeah, even the SMG will do it for sure. Do a nice even 10 past the hour. And our items banned are predictably silent snipers from Yannini, and I think Mando said something along the lines of, I guess I'll pick EMP then. So those are our 2 item bans here.
Yeah, so I think Nini mentioned it. Like, I don't know. I haven't been keeping up a active spreadsheet or anything, but he was saying he was doing firearms bans. I don't know if he's deviated from that, but yeah, EMP is kind of standard here.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, there's just so many ways that you can like work around those. Like here, I would probably just bring a pistol and then pistol snipe the virus. But I mean, it can mess with people, and but yeah, I do like the bans on specific firearms because it kind of like protects some of your loadout flexibility, which is always good. On Sapienza, not particularly important, but
Yeah, definitely. Hmm.
And
I don't know, like a trank ban maybe is like I guess it's not much of a problem, but can make the Silvio ISO a bit slower in some instances. I don't know, maybe we'll get golf coach and the PI.
Oh, sorry, that's what you wanted? Hold on, let me click respin a few times.
Yeah, I don't know if that actually does anything. I think it actually I think it does because I did that one time, which wasn't changing, and then 2 minutes later, like 4 or 5 changes happen at the same time.
GRB. GRB. Yeah, they're talking in the Discord about viability in the server lure there. I think it comes out to about the same time. I mean, you can get target isolations in like around 5 minutes, and then they're all right there. But you know, by the time you get all the kills and you actually get out, it's like about the same time. Anyways, Sepian's a spin live now for us here.
Yeah, explosive accident as the mansion security for Silvio, and sniper rifle plague doctor for Francesca. So both villa disguises, not going anywhere, like PI or the orange plumber or something.
So yeah, the sniper rifle does force you to bring in a loud one. I mean, hopefully the players don't have any confusion about that, but you know, I'd prefer to have a first spin than to keep respinning until it says loud sniper rifle. So
No, I
It
definitely
is-
think you should.
it is possible.
That's the whole point of the item ban.
Yeah.
Is that you restrict not only the loadout but potential kill conditions and flexibility of you accomplishing them.
yeah, and I mean clearly there's no sniper rifles on Sapienza itself,
And,
so
or
they're just gonna
loud
have to be
ARs.
brought in. Yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay. Let's get Frode in for an interview after this match is over.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you know, as I'm sure people have recognized, explosion accident, mansion security, Silvio is like potentially one of the easiest kills you could possibly get. So, I mean, you know, I'd imagine
It
they
might
have...
be too easy where it can throw you off. It's like
Oh
the
no,
timer
that
will
has.
make-
I think it was Team Roulette. I think where we had like
Yeah,
Gardner
we had
explosion accident.
on Francesca, and when you start in different timings, and yeah, I remember screwing that up myself because it was just too easy where you didn't have to wait or do anything, and then you kept messing up the timings.
Yeah, like Francesca, you know, you just, I mean, everybody does it. You throw the propane at the door and then put the proxy taser there, but it's like, you don't do that in roulette ever, really. So, like, it's kind of breaking away from the strats you already have ready. And, I mean, we see both players are kind of straight lining and getting to Francesca. Interestingly, Yannini does not have the Plague Doctor disguise at this point.
I think he just realized that. Bit of a cam shake there, going back for it. Got ages till
Yeah, he's got
she's
plenty of time.
ready.
And, but yeah, and then obviously there's this free propane on the roof that you can grab, and that'll be likely what you take down for Silvio. You know, you kind of just grab the security disguise that's in the room with Francesca, and we see Mando's got his trank ready for that already.
Francesca DeSantis.
And then, you know, you don't even have to isolate Silvio, you just throw it at him at that point. And yeah, so Mando does have the second guard coming in, and
Oh, door is open inwards. of the room, so
hopefully
he
no
does
quick
not have a
revive
shot.
here.
Yeah. Well, he does have extra tranks. If that does have
Yeah.
a beautiful shot, though. That timing was perfect. Yeah.
And
all
he's set,
quiet.
soundproof.
Target down. Next
I
up,
guess the door
Silvio
closed.
Caruso.
Yeah, it did. Wow, very nice. Minus points for Mando for not taking the same disguise from the picture of the spin.
It's never something I would even think of. That's just funny.
Yeah.
I'll make sure
It's funny.
if he wins the spin, I'll make sure to make him sit there for a minute and think about his decisions before I give
Right.
it to him.
Yeah. And he
Had
only
some
took out
stress.
one guard, so he did get a gunshot hurt, but not much of a problem. He's able to box the bodies in time for Silvio. And he might be throwing it at him.
I wonder here if players are just gonna shoot the virus with this loud sniper rifle and just go for it.
Some random
Think it might be
combat
your
happening. Oh,
best
that's
bet.
not really the best of propane
That
Yeah,
RNG.
Silvio
and
Caruso.
Mando just, you know, takes out the whole room here, and I'm not sure which of these are tranked. It might be all of them are tranked. or both
Yeah,
of them. Sorry.
he had plenty of trank shots because he didn't miss
Yeah.
the shot on that red guard. He had two more.
2 left.
And
Yep. Ooh,
oh
and then
no.
orange KO there. He kind of does the guard thing where they like rotate without moving their feet to like check on him.
So Mando kind of boxed himself in. Oh, and he decided not to go in. No, he didn't force himself to go into that box where he could have hidden.
Yeah, I wonder if he knows that it's down there even, because it's like never used for anything.
Yeah, by the fire axis. I think he could have been able to just hide there. It's a loud shot onto the lab door causes the guards from upstairs and downstairs to run straight
and-
towards it.
And I mean, at this point, the players are just like in an awful mindset. I mean, there's no way on a spin that's this straightforward that like you think that your opponent had to restart, right? So I imagine we're going to see potential rushing
He's expecting
here from
the
both
spin
players.
to be over, and now after that restart, Mando's expecting it to be over.
Yeah, I'm slightly surprised that the biolab security guard even heard that shot. I mean, I know it's only one door, but that's like so far away at that point. But yeah, kind of ruined it for him there.
Change of plans for Mando. He's gonna pick up the key card.
Yeah. We see him do a
there's,
little nod
There's so
there.
many potential. He could have picked up Francesca's one, which was probably would have been the easiest one to grab.
Yeah, I mean, I've done probably like, over 100 Sapienza spins, and half the time I still forget to grab it, so.
Yeah, that one's always something you forget unless you are in like a muscle memory or remind yourself that grab the card off of Francesca because you want in a rush to hide her. That wasn't the case for Mando because he got a really nice and clean KO on that other guard.
And Yannini opts to not just pop her in the back of the head there. And guard's coming, of course. And I'm not sure if he actually saw. No, he's back to green guns now. But
Oh, quick revive. They're not looking at him. He could have passed them, but he's gonna take the disguise of the second guard. He KOs. That's the funny sequence of events there. All worked out for him.
yeah, the little like dazed thing that they do when they get woken up from a trank, they have such weird vision cones, but they'll still react to illegal actions, so you have to be careful.
Ooh, gunshot heard this time. The door did not close. Oh, and I think he got a quick revive there. No, he missed a shot. I think he quick revive. That's what happened. He gets away with it though. Still.
Yeah, that was like
The,
I think
the
even a
other guard woke
full
up.
sus bar. And we've got quite the adventure going here on Sapienza. Both players are still in it on their second runs, though.
Yeah, this is definitely a case of too easy of a kill becoming just too annoying to deal with.
Yeah, I think that having to deal with both of Francesco's guards.
Oh, Yannini
kinda
getting
led to a
spotted
bit of
by
an issue.
Silvio, but he pushed the button and he's dead now. So green guns.
Yeah, guards didn't communicate, or he didn't communicate it to the guards fast enough, so he's fine. And
The Rosie for the whole thing, just to get
I don't know
back
if
in.
he still has his sniper, maybe on the stairs. No, but it looks like still a silenced pistol will take the shot. No key card. Oh no.
Oh man. Guards are still searching, and that's gonna be a lot quieter for Mando there with the card. This is, after all this, it's back to being neck and neck. Yannini would say slightly behind now because, yeah, he's manages to squeeze this.
Mando's still potentially ready for a sub-4 finish. I mean, I don't know if he wants to snipe this virus with a loud pistol, but he might just be opting for stalactite.
Yeah, grabbing the biolab security just for safety. Grabs the second key card, I think, or he might have picked up the gun.
Yeah, I think the loud pistol trying to snipe the virus is a little bit excessive, for sure.
Yeah, even if you hit it one shot, it's like guards are gonna be all over the place, and some of them
I
are
mean, like,
enforcers.
with the bullet RNG, it's hard enough to hit it with a silenced pistol, so you've got just about no chance with this thing.
Yeah, bad timing there from
Oh my!
instant spot. He didn't
Insta
get up on
spot.
top.
And I'm not sure if that. I mean, that would have been an extremely close finish either way. I think
Yeah.
Mando would have taken it there, but obviously that's Yannini's there, right there at the end. And
Yeah,
to know that
that's
Yannini just finished at the same time would have to be like awful. I mean, I'm gonna wait for the 5 stars, but
yeah, just under 5 minutes for him. I think it would have been around 4 minutes for Mando. So that's 2 in a row for Yannini. It's picking up some momentum here. I think he would have been safe if he got on top of that, I don't know, the elevated part.
and
So,
yeah,
still
Mando
extended
says
illegal action.
a guy ate my dart and it caused me to drop my sniper. That was him like
Oh, he
panic
ate the dart. I thought
on the
this was a
Franny kill.
quick
I didn't see
revive.
it. I don't know, but yeah, he was trying to get out of there as fast as possible. And, let me get a timer set. Actually, do my job.
Yeah, match point for Yannini, and he could take it all with the Berlin win. Or Mando needs to win this to force the decider. The last map, that's going to be timed. Then we'll have untied Miami if and only if Mando wins.
Right. This was a Yannini pick on Berlin, so Mando will ban first. I asked Mando for his item ban on Berlin, and he said something along the lines of, "What am I even supposed to ban?" And then decided on something. Um, and we've got Berlin with our item bans being the Seeker 1 from Mando, and then all tranquilizer guns for from Yannini. Obviously, Seeker is the only hermetic dart gun.
Essentially all, well, except for the last one, the flash one, if you're interested in using that.
Please bring the Serpent's Tongue on Berlin. I would love to see it ever be useful.
Wasn't it used on a Hokkaido speed run to blind Yuki's guards or
Yes.
something?
I remember it was
Uh,
used in something. I mean, I would assume it's that because you would know better than I do.
Yeah, it's. I don't see the. Yeah, why would you use flash on
I
roulette?
think it
Really?
would. I think. I think it could be very useful, but the fact that the existing darts are already so like insanely powerful means that there's no reason to ever use it. Like you might as well just bring in a trank is kind of the thing, or a seeker
Right. Yeah.
to bypass like enforcers and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So the trank, like if you trank a checkpoint guard, the other guard sees it, he loses the enforcer status for the trespassing, and you can just walk past. Yeah, stuff like that does make it, or like when somebody's sick, they stop being an enforcer. Yeah, exactly. Just makes that one pretty useless.
All right, I have a spin ready. I did say 27, not 26, thankfully. No. And yeah, last map with a timer. 30 minutes.
Yep, last map with the timer, and Mando needs to win. Otherwise, if Yannini even draws on this, he wins. Would be
Yeah,
would be a shame if it ended that way, but
I think
that's the possibility.
I'm sort of surprised that we've only seen one draw on a map in like the whole tourney, but I mean, you know, there are only 2 of the big 5 maps, so and a lot of short maps. But either way, I mean, Miami, there's about a 0% chance that the lack of a timer will actually make a difference if we do end up going there.
Yeah, I think there's a higher chance of you tying in Sapienza than Miami.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And
yeah, there are some maps I wish it was. This is purely chosen off of a poll done on the community. I have barely any say in that part. There was a couple
our,
of tied options, I think, where I chose
our
the other ones.
our spin is live. May I take it?
Yes.
It is hobby knife as technician, any shotgun as biker, old axe as bartender, any SMG as the delivery guy, and a loud pistol as the DJ. So as I don't know what's the word, as excessive maybe as the spin might look. Every single one of these kill items are obtainable on the map, so you don't have to bring a single thing if you don't want to. And no suit start either. It means you've got a ton of different options.
Yeah, plenty of starting options too, really. Just old axe being the only one kind of a bit annoying to get out of the way, but yeah, other than
Yeah,
that.
I mean, old axe, delivery guy, and I mean, to a lesser extent, the bartender disguise are kind of pushing against a raw lure. I think Mando said he's never used raw lure, but Yannini may have gone for that if it applied, but I don't think it applies particularly well here. And we see Yannini grabs the free bartender instantly off of the old axe, and Mando same from the suit start. He has opted to bring in a silenced shotgun and also has a silenced pistol. Now, he doesn't need that for the loud pistol kill, but, I mean, with tranks being banned, there's not really much else that you could try to bring in anyways. You're already going to have free silenced small SMGs all over the map, so...
Yeah, exactly. It's a kind of a boxed in choice for that weapon slot there, or one handed weapon slot.
I think pistol is like something that I bring in. Unless it's in the spin, it's kind of just like, you know, if I know that I don't need anything else, sometimes I'll bring a pistol because why not? But yeah, and they're both in the same spot here. I'm not sure if Mando also opted into bringing a silenced shotgun. I think I would for this spin, but I mean, again, there's tons of loud shotguns on the map.
Excuse me?
And
Oh, looks like Mando's going for Swan here, and Yannini's staying on top.
Looking into it. Over.
Gonna go for his old axe kill immediately on green. Yeah, one-handed toss.
And I've had that body ragdoll get spotted, and he's either aware of that or just being cautious, and then drags that away, so he'll be fine there.
Mando knocking out Swan in front. Disco ball guy, luckily wasn't there to spot anyone.
Right around the corner.
He sees the gun. Yeah, he does.
And yeah, I would try to get this body away here in case the guard that comes for that pistol ends up opening the door for whatever reason.
Not enough room for him to do his animation, but yeah.
He's sharp, so be sharper.
The guard will be here, see some false information, and walk away. Because he's picked up the gun.
1-to-1 in terms of kills here. And we see Yannini go for a mile away lure here from Swan, and I think that body should be in a good enough position. Off by the porta potties.
Yep, hidden by the.
Did it call again? Yeah, it's fine.
Because there's not really any movement by NPCs that can actually even see in that direction, other than sometimes the guy on the bridge. But really, you're just worried about getting a frontal KO there.
Oh, and
what? Yannini aims the SMG at the camera to shoot it, and it full spots him almost instantly in the technician disguise.
Well, that's good news for Mando, who's still in the map. Only one kill though, just behind Lowenthal.
I don't think he did anything with Banner. So I think. I mean, obviously he's gonna try to grab this delivery guy SMG kill on Lowenthal, but other than that, I don't think he has any setup done. So definitely room to catch up here from Yannini if he goes quick.
Yeah, he had the two simultaneous kills or knockouts there on Swan and Banner at the same time, so definitely can catch up very quickly. But second kill from Mando completed, and he picks up that biker disguise.
Thankfully, this one with the sunglasses.
Are you all sleeping out there?
Thankfully, that's one of the biker variants I don't like. I don't know, I just don't like the sunglasses, the small ones.
I don't even really notice it half the time. Because, you rarely ever see the front of 47.
Yeah. I do like that plaid pattern one, the red one. I think that's probably my favorite variant of the biker disguise, or the ones with the beanies.
But so he's down in Rolf's area right now, and just missed the Chamberlain potential isolation. And there is a loud shotgun in the closet behind Rolf's office, so that could be a grab there for him. Both the bikers in there only carry loud pistols, and we see a 3-shot on Banner. I like to 3-shot him down here pretty often, but with the door open there, a little bit risky.
Yeah,
hopefully he goes the right way.
Not coming through the dance floor, but actually from the back area. That's gonna cause a lot of panic and into a combat.
Ooh, who?
Yeah.
So a guard got 3-shot panicked? Or something. I don't know what happened there. Maybe he clipped some geometry that was between him and the bridge, but I didn't see anything that would have caused enough panic for him to get insta-spotted there.
Yeah, it's a kind of a huge setback for him, considering he's just a minute into his run now.
Yeah, pretty much at the start, but he definitely had a plan in mind on the first run.
Also went for the... I personally prefer to do 3 shots with the pistol, just so you can kind of do the actual 3 shots. I don't know, I've had problems where if you do 4 shots, they just act like it's 2 shots again. Also from the door, which I don't even know if he was gonna go to the right spot. Oh,
Yeah, I
he's
think
getting some attention from the guard. I think the Krugermeyer just hit the wrong wall there.
Yeah, I think it was just like bullet RNG hit the edge of this wall. I mean, he should be fine here. Well,
He gets a lock
now
on.
he's been full spotted by green. But the guard does not seem to care at all. And green has a silence gun, obviously, so he can shoot as much as he wants. As long as he doesn't die.
Yeah, goes for
Beautiful
melee.
execution. Style points there for sure.
I'll check the perimeter. Over.
I think he needed that after that mishap there. Yeah, that's the thing. The slow 3 shot from Yannini, making sure he gets Banner to show upstairs. Maybe he'll go for the Swan ISO again.
And Mando has got Swan once again in this side room. And had it
That's
all
cleaner this time.
set up there. Briefcase, pick up the axe
Yeah.
around the corner and just chuck it at his head.
Much more clean this time. Not knocking him out in the front of the
Down a
door.
man.
Style
Stay
points
focused.
on
He's
that
not
one
playing.
too.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hey. Did it call again?
So here
Yeah, it's
is
fine.
Banner on the stairs.
What the hell was that?
Free hobby knife kill because he opted to bring that one in with him. Saves him the
Did we
trip
get
having to
down
get one
for?
from the biker area.
Decided not to. Bit of a safer spot, maybe. He's waiting for the camera to turn towards him.
Yeah, I think on where he was standing there, he should never get spotted, but who knows? With camera ranges in this game.
Yeah, sometimes you can stand on the grid, nothing. Sometimes you get spotted from a mile away. And then he's also going for Lowenthal with the drone distraction.
And, yeah, I imagine he'll just opt to take the shotgun biker kill right here. He should have a silenced one in that briefcase again.
Agent Tams?
Yeah,
Report,
he has to
right
do
there.
it by the door. Yeah, the one toss will not work. The second one should. And Yannini's gonna do the exact same thing.
The
Lowenthal,
knight takes
biker
root.
shotgun.
That's another one down. Do not
So
let him turn this
that's
situation around
3
on us.
Good he
for
remembered
him.
to switch there.
Well, Mando's going upstairs.
He
Ooh.
was looking at Thames there, I think, for a split second. And then he was.
Oh, that's some style point for that side KO.
That's all that matters
Ooh.
in this tournament anymore.
Well, good thing
It's
he
the
didn't
style
shoot that
point.
C4. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I always there's a loud shot I do from through the window on him, and I've shot the C4 accidentally so many times
And that makes
and
3.
panicked the entire bike
Especially with
area.
the shotgun that has like pellets and
I always-
can hit anywhere.
Yeah, I just picked that up on like instinctively at this point.
3 for both. Yannini looking at Thames. Mando,
Yeah,
green,
and-
and... Oh, he hit him in the body too. It's a lot of bit of an awkward triple shot once again for Mando on Banner.
Good
Yeah,
work.
at least
Now
he
press
didn't
the
hit him in the
advantage
head
while you
there.
still can.
He's got the
and
last 2
Yannini
agents.
I mean, they're just competing for style points with the SMG elimination from behind. there.
Yeah. Every
On
single kill has
Thames.
some sort of weird special melee animation or something. Side KOs.
I
Execution.
mean, now it's just the downstairs kill. DJ Loud Pistol and Montgomery might be coming down the stairs now. It depends on if he was panicked with Banner, but it looks like he is, and that could be some really good timing for him. Grabbing that DJ disguise.
He slipped away. Shit.
No,
Now
Excuses,
this
just find
this
him.
conversation
Protocol
with Rolf can eventually lead to a change in Monty's routing, but from this position it shouldn't change anything. Gonna
And
turn
they're
them
going for a
around.
hobby knife, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there's
one
up
right
there
above the
in that
DJ's booth,
nest.
so
And Yannini. Oh my god. Trying to lock on. This is so funny.
oh, he's gonna break open the DJ's booth. Interestingly, nobody really cares because the music's too loud or something.
I think he hit Hendrik in the head like 3 times there with the crowbar. So that's brain damage for sure. So I'm concerned. He's obviously got a box for Hendrik and Montgomery, but this light pistol shot is going to panic those technicians, which will likely send them into that room with the DJ if he doesn't box that, because it's not
yeah,
2 doors there.
He will. Mando, meanwhile, got his 4th kill as the technician with a hobby knife. So, just has to get his DJ kill.
Are you there?
So this is, I mean, extremely close at this point.
That's our 4th
Yannini's
man
got a
down.
slight
My
lead,
God, this is an
but he
embarrassment.
needs to get
How
this
do you
kill and
expect
get
to
out of
look
here
each other in the
safely
eyes
at this
after
point.
Shit, we need to man up.
Pistol DJ.
Oh. Stuck. Well, gets it away. He's on his way, and looks like that's it. And he will win his pick and the whole tournament with that. And a revenge completed.
I got a spoiler from him hitting the done button there. But yeah, he'll take it quicker. And 7:19 Berlin, especially with Old Axe. Only a good time. And yeah, Mando, I mean, was getting ready to do just the same thing, but just slightly behind. Bit of an offset on his rips, but I will send a point to Yannini, and he'll take it 3-1 grand finals.
Yeah, and that's also a sweep. 3 maps in a row for Yannini to close this out before playing the decider. Down to him. That's so that's it. Yeah, that's the end of the match, the map, the tournament, everything else. See if Yannini wants to talk to us for a couple of minutes. Or not, maybe. Oh, caps lock is on. Okay, so I think Yannini will join us at some point.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
Yannini's in the Berlin Dance Club right now.
Say something again.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hi, hello. I can hear you now. Perfect.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice. How's it going?
1 second, guys. I can't hear
How
you.
do you
Give me
feel?
a second. Very well. I'm very happy with the win. Say something again. It was a great final from my perspective. Hi, hello. I can hear you now. Perfect.
Yeah. Nice. How's it going?
Oh,
I think hearing
very well.
Yannini twice from his stream.
That's not
Yeah.
good.
I don't know if
yeah.
I don't know if Mando mentioned it, but on Berlin there, right at the end, he was doing the same kill, and he was probably like 20 seconds from exit there.
Oh no,
By
that's
the time
heartbreaking. Yeah.
So yeah, like just like the rips went both ways, but just a little bit better timing there.
Yeah, I think it happened in Sapienza too.
Yeah, sounds pretty entertaining. But I mean, especially Berlin was a bit like felt like left me feeling a bit rough because like, of course, I mean, of course you always expect roulette if you rip, opponent could finish any minute. But Berlin is especially bad because it was so another 32. I'm not even sure what did I rip to. I think first one was just the head turn, or no, that was the second one. The first one was.
The camera spotted you aiming at
the
it.
camera. Yes, I was aiming at the camera. Yeah, two very that are very well avoidable, but I definitely would have like got that perfect plan. Like, I think the first one was pretty good, and up until the camera point. But then I think it could have flown really nice. And the Swan ISO, then getting delivery guy, killing Swan, then the biker kill, and like Lone Soul, and then down to catch Chamberlain in at 4 minutes, and then would have been very nice and fast Berlin. It's a very nice spin for sure.
I think it was really good routing, absolutely, on that spin. I think I was most interested in maybe hearing about your mindset on that Sapienza, because I said with a spin so straightforward, like, you're thinking there's no way my opponent's ripped, so like to be in that mind space.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was of course a very easy spin, especially with the with the two houses villa disguises. But I mean, first of all, every little thing, like for example, in the first try of forgetting the disguise, right? Like every little thing, like, oh well, those 20 seconds could be it. That my opponent's winning off of that, but didn't happen like that. But still, it's very stressful.
Yeah, I mean, after all that, like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know who would have finished first if he hadn't had that rip. That was insanely close at the end.
I mean, I was also lucky that I got the virus first shot, because it could have taken a while standing there.
And I think other than that, I mean, I don't think either player wants to talk about Hokkaido very much.
Not really, no.
But no, really smooth on Haven for sure. So I think that one, I think you're probably pretty happy about that one.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely most happy. Of course, no rips, but still very happy with how that flowed. Pretty much. I mean, you always have like little things, but pretty much exactly as planned, which Imula definitely does say something. And yeah, of course, Hokkaido, it's also really unnecessary, but I gotta work on that focus a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, I think Mando just like barely taking it out there. He had to wait for Yuki to finish puking, but was able to get it in the end.
It definitely sounds like I mean, from what I've heard, every map sounds all very interesting, so I'm definitely looking forward to watching it back tomorrow, but yeah, it's gonna have to wait. I mean, exam tomorrow at 10, so I'll have to wait.
Alright, so before I let you go, I guess, thoughts about the tournament?
Good point. I mean, it was very enjoyable, honestly, especially the closed map pool. I always thought, like, well, it doesn't really, better map, worse map, but it doesn't really matter on which maps I play. But I really noticed how enjoyable it was that I could pick Haven every time, pretty much. That was very nice. No, but in general, I mean, I liked pretty much all the map pool. Like, they're all fun maps. That's why I guess they're the 7 most voted on. But I really enjoyed playing them all, and all the matches are really fun as a result of that. And yeah, I mean, the item man thing was kind of cool, and definitely allows for some strategic depth. But yeah, I'm interested how that could be maybe tweaked still. But like, I think it was definitely always a very good concept to. It was definitely something new, so I liked it very much. Very, very nice tourney.
Nice, thank you. Well, congratulations again for the win, and
thank you.
And thank you for signing up and playing.
Of course, of course.
Alright, so I guess this is the end. I don't know how to do endings very well. So what I'm gonna do is just say thanks to all of you for watching, casting, adminning, signing up to play. That means a lot to me because this was all just a bit of a concept that I share around with a few handful of people. Like, how would this be? How would that be? So special thanks to the Providence for being the platform for the tournament, and a couple of names I definitely want to mention that basically made this tournament a reality, like Gunther for the assets, the Observer, Currymaker for the admin stuff. Shout out to In For Fun, ChrisX3 for all the adminning and casting when I wasn't able to do it, and all the rules. Chris helped me a lot with the fine-tuning a bunch of rules, and Mando as well. So appreciate you all. Thanks for going through this journey with me, and I'll see you next time in the next Providence tournament.